weekend here at Monadnock. Nice to have you with us, and we hope you'll be with us again in the weeks to come. Next week will be the regular Whelen All-American Racing Series events, and then 2 weeks from this Saturday, of course, it will be the annual Victor Johnson Memorial with the Valenti Modified Racing Series making their final appearance of the year here with us. So hope you'll be here for that. Here they come. Hillary Renault and Eric. And Hillary will take them off turn 2 down the backstretch. Boniface looking for a place to pass. Hool. Silvernail into the back of Boniface, has to fight the wheel over the pylon and still has it underneath his car. Hope he leaves it behind sooner or later. Whipple has taken over from Renault. It's Whipple, Boniface, Renault, Smith, and Hool. Then Silvernail and Carey. Boniface looking inside. Whipple says no way. Holds on for another lap. Silvernail gaining ground on the rest of the field. Getting a little help from their starting pylon. Halfway coming up. Whipple, Boniface, Hool and Renault, Smith and Silvernail, followed by Carey. Boniface looking to try the outside this time, off of turn 4. Not quite enough to get him there. Up to challenge Silvernail after collecting the inside of the track. 2 laps left. Boniface tries the inside again, and this time he'll have it. Look out. Carey loops it over there in the corner of 2 as the field comes by. Almost ready to make it 4 wide in the corner. Darn near does it. Boniface takes the lead. Whipple fights back. Hool out there. Then it's Smith, Renault, and Silvernail with less than a lap to go. Bump drafting in the lightning stocks. And Whipple's not enough to upset Boniface. It'll be Boniface, Whipple, Hool, Smith, Renault, and Silvernail. And then the lap car of Carey. And somebody better, somewhere around here, there's a starting pylon that's underneath the 4, I believe, unless he threw it off somewhere else on the racetrack. 8 laps. 4 cars qualify. Here they come. Fusil takes him off the corner, but here comes Johnson. Crystallitis and LeBlanc all stuffed into the corner together. Tim Paquette out there smoking away, hoping that'll hold together for him. Whoa, look out. Jim Drew gets loose in the corner. Johnson gets out on top. LeBlanc comes around Fusil. Crystallitis is yet to catch him. Troubles in the 8 for Jim Drew as he gets it sideways again. And it's still Johnson on top. Jim have better luck in the corner this time? He does. LeBlanc coming up to challenge Johnson now for the lead here at the halfway point. Honda versus Volkswagen. Johnson gives way. LeBlanc comes underneath. Johnson comes right back after him. And then it's Crystallitis and Fusil. Back to Drew after that. Paquette has taken it into the pits. We have 2 to go this time as the leaders cross the stripe. LeBlanc and Johnson. Crystallitis, Fusil. White flag coming up for Tim LeBlanc, CJ Johnson, Chris Crystallitis, and Steve Fusil. Those are your qualifiers. Checkered flags are out. We wind down another qualifier, and the win goes to Tim LeBlanc with CJ Johnson following. And while we're still in the 4-cylinder category, let's move on to our mini stock qualifiers. Working on cars, working. DJ Lizelle and Cameron Sontang will bring it down to the green. Everybody drifts off the corner. Lizelle takes a Toyota into turn 2 on top, with Julia fighting for the inside spot and Sontag on the outside. Then Pomasco and Marsh with Scotty. Look out, Ethan has to woe it down and get back in the groove here. He's been off for a couple of weeks. DJ, Julia, Cameron, and Eric up front. Then Scott's playing catch-up, and Ethan Marsh even more so. 5 cars will make the cut. Lizelle and Raymond now starting to break away. 3.5 laps in. Sontag's caught on the outside. Halfway now. DJ Lizelle, Julia Raymond, Eric Pomasco, and Cameron Sontag. Hang on, Ethan. Ethan March gets it sideways. Trying to get it refired, and the caution comes out before he's out of the way. 4 laps in the books. Erase lap 5. Off they come again. Lizelle gets the jump. Raymond has the power on the outside. Then Pomasco down at the bottom of the racetrack. Toyota, Mustang, Mercure. Then a couple more Mustangs. Toyota showing the way here in this qualifier. 2 laps left. Lizelle, Raymond, and Pomasco starting to separate themselves. Oh, a little bit loose off the corner. That's an advantage as Pomasco comes up and taps the bumper for Lizelle. Here comes Julia off the corner. She's got a little bit more momentum coming down into turn 1. Up to the high side of turn 2 they come. Door to door. An advantage for the 62 coming down for the checkered flag. Can she hold it off turn 4? Lizelle goes low to the line. Raymond takes it. Julia Raymond by a half a bumper takes the win away from DJ Lizelle. Louis Mayer, Matt Kimball, Solomon Bro, Joel Monahan coming down for the green, and here we are. Off the line quickly, it's the 50 for young Matt Kimball. Pulls away on the backstretch. Monahan up the outside. Louis Mayer riding high in the turn, keeps everybody behind him. Kimball able to stay on top as they get back to turn 1. Mayer second, Monahan third. On the outside, Mike Stebbins battling with Solomon Bro for 4th place. Tried to drop in line, but Goffin's there to fill the hole. Matt Kimball. Joel Monahan pulls into the second spot. Solomon Bro third, fourth to Mayer. Then it's Goffin, Stebbins, and Susie. Halfway coming up. Whoa, way up in the pucker brush. Louis Mayer way out of line and loses a spot to Stebbins. Matt Kimball rolls off the corner to lead lap 5. Joel Monahan, Solomon Bro, and Matt Goffin, your top 4. 5th spot right now is a slightly loose 66 of Mike Stebbins. 2 to go. Kimball, Monahan, Bro, Goffin, and Stebbins. Mayer and Susie. Coming down for the white one. White flag for Matt Kimball. Joel Monahan and Solomon Bro. Kimball pulling away. Checkers in the air. It's going to be Matt Kimball for the win. Joel Monahan, Solomon Bro, and Matt Goffin. And the 5th and final qualifier, Mike Stebbins in the 66. The 69 and 42 will have to start at the back of the field. I think this week, 15-year-old Cole Littlewood. 10 laps, single qualifier, super stocks, here they come. Down into turn 1 they go, dead even. Strebel on the outside. You wouldn't know, he wrecked a car last week. Strebel takes him into turn 4 and he'll roll off the turn with the lead. Strebel, Ruat, Lescord, Leary, and Monahan. Springer, Thompson, Beck, Stange, and Littlewood. Dave Strebel trying to get back some points. He dropped from 2nd to 4th place in points because of that crash last week. And he wants to make sure everything's fine tonight. He and Nancy start to pull away from the field. Strebel, Muni, Ruat, Lescord, Leary, and Monahan. Springer, Thompson, Beck, Stange, and Littlewood. Leary trying to find a little daylight underneath that 15. Sees it down there, drops it to the bottom of the white line at the halfway point. The challenge is for 3rd place. Lescord and Leary. Been saying that a lot this year. Leary has the edge on the inside of turn 4. He'll come down the stripe and have the lead by a bumper. Lescord fighting back on the outside. Monahan right there to take advantage. Stange is able to break away from the back of the field. Leary solidly in 2nd now. Monahan running 4th, challenging for 3rd. Lescord rides high and Monahan takes over 4th place. 2 laps left. Strebel, Muni, Ruat, Leary, Monahan, and Lescord, top 5. Springer, Stange, and Littlewood. 1 lap left. Littlewood finally moves up to the final qualifying spot. Here's the checkered flag. Dave Strebel, back from the crash, gets the win. Nancy Muni, Tyler Leary, Joel Monahan, Tyler Lescord. Then the 18 for Springer, Stange, and Littlewood, your top 8 qualifiers. The next 2 will start behind them, kind of the way they are set up now. Missing is the 40 for Dennis Charette. Here they come. Nate Johnson jumps off the line and takes him quickly down the backstretch. Johnson Carzello on the outside of Barden, still earning his way. Here comes Charette. He's a lap late in getting out here. Dennis Charette a little late. Johnson, Carzello, McMichael quickly to third. Then Barden, Kimball, and Roby. Charette trying to play catch-up, but he's got to go a whole extra lap. McMichael, a little bump on the 8, goes to the inside and moves up to second. Scott McMichael really wants to get his points back. McMichael dropped from second to fourth in points and lost a lot of ground with the blown motor issues the last 2 weeks. Quickly, however, he is able to catch up to the 5J of Johnson. Almost too fast, 2 laps to go. Johnson and McMichael. Johnson staying low, McMichael going to the outside. Johnson doesn't let him have that outside line. White flag coming up. Good battle for this one. Will McMichael be able to get to the high side? Swings way up the banking. Johnson stays low. McMichael with the power into turn 4. Here they come off the line. Johnson, McMichael, Johnson takes it. McMichael, then Carzello, Kimball, Barden, Roby, and Charette. Johnson was not going to give up any racetrack to McMichael to lose out on that win. Dana Smith out of Sunapee, New Hampshire. And in the 11 tonight, Russ Hersey from East Swansea trying to get that car straightened out. Here they come for the green. Leclerc sets the pace, but on the outside, Rivette, Gagne, and Smith trying to make up some ground. Kim Rivette gets a good shot off of turn 4, can't quite sustain it, now picks it up again. Coming back at her is Leclerc on the inside of 4. Off the corner they go, Leclerc, then Rivette, Gagne, and TJ Blow, Dana Smith and Russ Hersey. Eric Leclerc trying to hold this lead. Look out at the back of the field. Waiting for the caution, waiting, and she gets it. The older one, ready to restart lap 4, working her way into the corner. Here comes the green. Kimmy gets a wide turn. Almost open up the door for Gagne. Gagne, no room to go. Look out, here comes Ouellette again. She's not going to get any help this time. Leclerc leads it at the halfway mark. Leclerc and Rivette. This time Leclerc gets the jump off the corner. Coming up behind the 97, TJ Blow trying to pick up 2 spots out of 4th place around the 97. Drives Ledoux Dental practice machine into 3rd, loses it back, up to 2nd again, 2 laps to go. Leclerc, Blow, Gagne, and Rivette caught on the outside. Smith and Hersey. 1 lap left. Eric Leclerc hanging in there with a lot of challenge. Leclerc, followed by Blow, Gagne, Smith, Rivette, and Hersey. Coming down for the checkers, Eric Leclerc will pick up the win. Trevor Blow, Brent Gagne, Dana Smith, Kim Rivette, top 5, with the 97 finishing it out, and the 11. 11 and 97. Okay, time to move on to qualifying for tonight's JBH 100 for the Grand Estate Pro Stock.
12 laps of distance, top 3 drivers qualify for an inversion. So here they come off at turns 3 and 4. O'Sullivan on the inside, Bovin on the outside, green flag! O'Sullivan with a huge jump takes the lead. Bovin settles into second, Norton third, Barry Gray already up to fourth. McMichael and Zaniski get drop kicked all the way back to the back of the pack. Barry Gray needs one to qualify for the inversion for tonight's JBH 100. Bovins closed the gap just slightly on Mike O'Sullivan, except for that time by O'Sullivan puts the power down onto the pavement. The 2013 champ leading in heat number 1. Adam Norton trying to close the real estate in between himself and second place Nick Bovin. Casa Grande now challenging Barry Gray. Gray a little sideways coming off of turn number 2. Casa Grande, the youngster out of Stafford Springs, Connecticut, driving car number 1. Former champion in the limited late model division at Stafford Springs. Making his laps with the Granite State Pro Stock Series is Nick Bovin, a little sideways coming off of turn number 4. Norton takes a look to the outside, now tries a crossover move. Norton looks to the inside, Bovin slams the door, it'll be halfway to go at the line. O'Sullivan in his own zip code. Battle for second between Nick Bovin and Adam Norton right now. Norton is the final qualified car for the inversion. Second place point man, Barry Gray needs one. Scott McMichael using that outside groove here at Monadnock Speedway. He's still stuck back in the pack. O'Sullivan has 4 laps to get the job done to pick up 5 gallons of Sunoco race fuel, as well as a $25 gift certificate from McClellan Metal Finishing. Gray now seems to have picked up a little bit of speed, lighting a fire underneath car number 29, as he needs one to qualify for the inversion. Popsicle sticks in the air, 2 to go. Norton now takes a look underneath Nick Bovin, the battle for second. Norton on the inside, Bovin stuck on that outside groove. Norton has the advantage down the backstretch. White flag is in the air this time by for Mike O'Sullivan. Norton takes the second spot. Barry Gray follows him up through. Gray not settling for third on the inside of Norton down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Checkers are in the air for Mike O'Sullivan. Second place, Barry Gray takes it. Great run by Barry Gray late in heat number 1 as he charged through the field. 12 laps of distance, top 3 qualify for the redraw inversion. Griffith on the inside, O'Sullivan on the outside, green flag! Nanesian spun the tires on that start. He drops way behind the top 3 as Jelinas is challenging him for 4th. Gino dives underneath. Problems for Greg Nanesian. Slides way up the racetrack out of the racing groove. He's slow in car number 28. So Jelinas up to 4th. He needs one to qualify for the inversion for tonight's JBH 100. Meanwhile, Griffith shot out of a cannon. He's got about a 6-car length lead down the backstretch. Matt Fromm takes a look underneath Tommy O'Sullivan entering turns 3 and 4. Fromm on the inside, O'Sullivan on the outside. They're side by side coming off of 2. Fromm slides up the racetrack a little bit. Now they're dead even again in turns 3 and 4. Fromm takes a position. Jelinas looks to follow him through. O'Sullivan slams the door in turns 1 and 2. O'Sullivan, the car on the bubble. Larry Jelinas needs one with 4 laps into this 12-lap heat race. O'Sullivan's got a rear view mirror full of Larry Jelinas' Portland Speed automobile. Jelinas looks to the inside off of turn number 4. He's got a bumper cover underneath him. O'Sullivan slams the door in turn 1. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Griffith takes the halfway to go signal. Jelinas tries it one more time. Underneath Tommy O'Sullivan for the final qualified spot. Takes the position out of turn number 2. Josh King looking to follow suit. He jumps underneath O'Sullivan, turns 3 and 4. King up to the 4th spot. O'Sullivan drop kick back to 5th. Here comes Zig Gino now. Gino underneath O'Sullivan. The battle for the 5th spot. They might have touched going into turn 3. Gino comes out with the position. Griffith, who was fastest in second practice, has really pulled away. Matt Fromm in the 2nd spot. Jelinas on the bubble, the final qualified car for the inversion. 2 laps to go from chief starter Mike Rainville gives Derek Griffith a 2 laps to go signal. The top 3 are in their own area code right now. It's their race to lose. White flag is in the air for the point leader, Derek Griffith. Half a lap to go for the Hudson, New Hampshire native, the young gun, 4-time feature winner on the Granite State Pro Stock Series. Derek Griffith takes heat number 2. Matt Fromm in 2nd, Larry Jelinas 3rd, Josh King, Zig Gino, your top 5. That'll conclude qualifying for the JBH 100 here at Monadnock Speedway.